Hey, what's up, Psychoplasm? I have a new episode of the old 52. This week we are taking a look at one of the 1,000 Justice League #1s that have come out sometime during our lifetime. This is the best one. JLA #1 by Grant Morrison and Howard Porter. This was a big deal, actually, because this is the post-crisis era, and let's see, that post-crisis era is basically from, I don't know, what, 1986, 87 to last year, and this came out in 97, and the big thing about this was the Justice League up until this point was either the kooky awesome Keith Griffin J.M. Demetrius version, which was a played down power level set with that leaned towards humor, and then there was a couple misfires and attempts at reboots that never seemed to get off the ground. But this was Grant Morrison coming back to the DC Universe in a big way, and he pitched, why don't we just not be afraid to have these guys hanging out together and solving the biggest problems, you know, on huge cosmic universal levels. This is where things really got going as far as some of the high-profile action that DC now seems to, like, really it started to embrace the Silver Age. This is where kind of the Silver Age appreciation started, and that's kind of what Morrison does. He likes to appreciate the fun, cosmic, crazy stuff, but he does it in a new, modern, adult, and sometimes creepy way, which some other people who try don't seem to get how he does that, and they just basically copy what the Silver Age did without really thinking about it, except they kill more people. Anyway, this story starts in Washington, D.C., and there's kind of a ID4 moment here. Nowadays, maybe it doesn't seem so obvious. I know ID4 wasn't that long before that, so it did kind of create this, like, oh, gee, that's really original. Well, these aliens come down, and they're greeted by the military, Checkmate, and Superman, Mullet Superman. This, by the way, is at the end of the Superman Mullet era, incidentally. Them shows up, and they are a super team from space. Protex is their leader. Great name for hero, Protex. I mean, that's totally not a kitchen cleaner. It's a superhero. And he is the leader of the Hyper Clan, which are all these cool 90s looking kind of guys here. And they decide they have come to Earth to rid Earth of its huge problems, and not just killing all sorts of bad guys, but, you know, helping to improve the world. But seriously, their method of killing bad guys is kind of frightening, actually. They tie them to posts and burn them each. And what's funny is a couple of them look a little familiar. Like, this guy looks a little like Wolverine. This guy looks like Dr. Doom. They're totally not, but it's fun that they look like them. So, hey, what's going on? Are these guys legit, or are they evil? And the question gets answered pretty quickly, because the already existing team of Justice Leaguers are attacked in their own satellite, which causes this huge, crazy sequence. Actually, they are mysteriously attacked, but, you know, we all kind of know who's doing it. Nearly killing the whole team. Let's see, that's Metamorpho. Actually, Metamorpho died for a while after this, but he got better. Anyway, this kind of creates this vacuum. So, Superman, with the Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, and the only real Flash to me, Wally West, get together and go, you know what, we need to stop ignoring this crap and maybe work together. And then, of course, Batman comes out of the shadows and agrees to help him out. So shit is about to get real next issue, if it hasn't already. No one did this better than Grant Morrison. His, I think, 50-issue run, if I'm not mistaken, was just fantastic. It was basically a smart summer movie every story arc. And I don't know if you've ever read any of this period of Justice League, but I highly recommend it. And issue 1 is an awesome place to start. You can buy the first issue, not that much more expensive than the back issue, or hell, this stuff is traded all over the place. You can find this in hardcovers and paperbacks and big omnibuses and all sorts of stuff. So this one, unlike some of my others I've talked about on this series, this one's relatively easy to find, so you should check it out. Push the button, Lindsay.